Well, hello again, everybody. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to post a peg hunting video this time. Not to say I haven't been out looking around the shops and doing a bit of hunting myself, but I was in Smith's Toys in Harlow and the Entertainer at Bishop Stortford, and both stores had the music on very loud. And unfortunately, as you know, filming is not really possible under those circumstances without YouTube clobbering you for a copyright infringement. So I couldn't film, sadly, but I have got some stuff to show you. Here we go. Got some Mainlines, some newish Mainlines. We're seeing those coming through in the UK now after not seeing a great deal for a while, but some of the new cases are making an appearance. This one I got in my local Poundland. Again, I'm not sure what case this is from. Possibly a M case or something like that, but it's a new casting, the Toyota GR86 Cup. I presume this is a real car because it's got someone's signature on it. That's always a good giveaway. Tony B. Tony, oh, I can't even read that. Bradster or something. I presume he's a drifter driver. But this is a new casting. They have done a Subaru BRZ Pan-Am bodywork version in the past, Hot Wheels. For those who don't know, the Subaru BRZ and the Toyota GT86 are the same car, just different badges. Very nice little sort of lightweight front engine rear wheel drive coupe. Very nice little car. Great little drift car because it's rear wheel drive. And yeah, this one, Tony B, he must be a drifter. And this is actually called Princess something. I can't read that. Princess something rather. I'm sure I'll be able to see it clearer when I look on the big screen. But yeah, nice casting. Popular one. I saw this once and I haven't seen it since. So I picked it up while I could. But yeah, it's a nice one, that. I also managed to grab from a P case the Lamborghini Huracan Sterato. This was from the Entertainer of Bishop Stortford. They had a P case in. This originally would have been from the N case, but it's carried over to the P case. Yeah, nice model. Again, new casting. Slightly off-road version of the usual Huracan. Again, I think this is a real car. Very expensive, sort of slightly customised Huracan. But yeah, Hot Wheels done a decent job with it. Looks very cool. In the orange paintwork. I say these are all actually N case cars, the ones I'm going to show you. I think maybe not. Anyway, yeah, we'll see. But this is definitely an N case car, but I got it as a carryover in the P case. So yeah, nice one. This is a very nice one. The Porsche 911 Rally, again an N case car carried over to a P case. It's the latest 991 Porsche 911, but it's done in the style of the 1980s Porsche 959s, which were used in the sort of Paris-Dakar Rally, and they had sponsorship from the cigarette company Rothmans. So if you look up online, you'll find those. They look very nice, but this is actually the same colour scheme, Rothmans colours, the red, blue and the gold. But they've actually changed it to rough roads, Porsche rough roads. If you look in the older cars, they'd have Rothmans above Porsche. It's Porsche Rothmans team. But cleverly, Mattel have changed it to rough roads from Rothmans, because obviously you can't have cigarette advertising on toys. Quite rightly so. But yeah, very nice model. It's I think it is a fantasy car based on a real car. I don't think they've actually done a newer 911 off-roader. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's just a figment of the Hot Wheels designer's imagination. It's a very good one as well, because it's a very cool model. And yeah, very nice indeed. Very cool. And lastly, from the Mainlines, I picked up, I think this actually is a P case casting, a new casting for this year. The Honda S800 Racing. So they actually used to race these little cars back in the 60s. I think they were quite successful in the sort of lower classes of racing. But yeah, cool little casting. Looks very similar to the Datsun Fairlady they did a few years ago with its hardtop racing version. But yeah, I like this. It's nice. Not sure whether it's a genuine race livery. It could be. But yeah, very cool. So that's a nice one. They also had the Aston Martin High Speed from the PKs in the shop. I was going to buy it, but the cards are pretty bent up. And I'll wait till I can find a cleaner one. But of course, with the Entertainer, they're now doing buy 2 Hot Wheels at £2.40 each, and you get a third one free. So it works out a bit cheaper, and it kind of works well when you can find 3 you really want. Of course, sometimes you find 2 and you're struggling for the third, and you pick up something which you probably wouldn't normally pick up. But in this case, I was lucky. I couldn't quite stretch to 6. I couldn't find a 6th one I wanted, so I left 2 more. But yeah, I found 3 decent ones for the to fit in with the offer. So yeah, very nice. Recently, I've been finding some of the Hot Wheels silver branded cars, which we have not really seen in the UK. This is from the latest Fast and Furious set. These of course are the sort of middle ranking models. They're better than better than mainlines, but they're not as good as premium. So they're all metal. They've got lots of nice tempo printing on them, but they have plastic wheels. They don't have the nice real rider wheels you find on the premium models. But it's good to see them sort of coming over to the UK, because I say we haven't seen them over here really. This is from the latest Fast and Furious middle ranking silver series, 1966 1966 Chevrolet Impala. I was covering up the 1966 with my thumb. New casting, very cool car, lots of nice details on the back there. Lights, you've got the badge work all in. Along the side you've got the Super Sport, it says there, and the famous cross flags on the on the 60s Chevrolet race cars or sporty versions, the SS's. And the front, we've got some details there. I think the headlights actually do have a bit of tempo printing on them there, sort of white against silver. We've got some side lights, some marker lights there. And of course the paint. I mean, what can you say about the paint? Who can resist a Chevrolet Impala in mauve? Looks fantastic, really cool. Very, very cool model. And again, a new casting, a 2024 casting. So yeah, really cool model. Let's have a look, see what else is in this set, in case you come across them. So we've got the, what is that, a Nissan Skyline R33, that's the yellow one. There's a De Tomaso Pantera. They did have that in the shop in black. It looked very nice. I should have really picked it up. I will do if I see it again. There's a Aston Impala we've got here. There's, oh, I can't quite see what that is. It might be a Nissan 350. And there's the Porsche, a blue Porsche. So yeah, keep your eyes out for these. They were in the Entertainer in Romford. Seem to be appearing sporadically. They weren't in the Entertainer at Bishop Stortford, so seems to be, you know, not every Entertainer store has them. So if you have got an Entertainer nearby, check it out. You might come across them. All these silvers were from the, oh no, actually they weren't. There was 2 from the Entertainer, 1 from Smith's Toys. So sorry to give you the bad information there, but that's a good one. I like that one. Very cool. Great artwork on it. Of course, these come with individual artwork for each car. So yeah, very, very cool. So yeah, that's a good one. This is a beautiful one. This has been a very popular one, hard to find, from the Hot Wheels graphics set. Another silver branded model. Of course, this is the very, very popular casting, the Honda Civic Type R EK9 in Falcon Tyres livery. Looks really nice. Got nice front end details there, headlights. We've got nice rear lights there. Yeah, this is very cool, and yeah, very popular indeed. Managed to find one. I was lucky. And of course, we have fantastic artwork there. Looks really, really cool. That's a nice one. Very, very nice. So what else is in this set? Well, we've got the Civic we're looking at now. We've got a Range Rover in Castrol livery. That's pretty nice. There's the Porsche 914 Safari. Not sure what livery that one's in. A Mazda RX-3. I saw that one in Mother's livery. I'm not sure what Mother's actually are. And there's the Big Air Bel Air. So yeah, cool set. This was from Smith's Toys. So yeah, you might check these out. They wouldn't, just to confuse you, it wasn't. They didn't have these in Entertainment. They did have them in Smith's Toys. And I was lucky I got there. Must have been pretty freshly stocked because they had the whole set. And normally these would be snapped up. So yeah, cool one. Very, very nice model. Very cool. And lastly, from these silver models, I just found this odd one on the peg in the Entertainer in Romford. It was the only one left from the Vintage Racing series, and luckily, I think it, you know, to my mind, it's the nicest. Very cool Datsun 240Z. Really cool. It looks really nice in the orange with the white stripes. Got some front end detail there with headlights. Rear end detailing there with Datsun logo and rear lights, or Datsun branding, I should say. Yeah, it's very nice. A casting we've seen, yeah, quite a few times, and bizarrely enough, I've actually, this is the third version I've got, and they're all based on an orange car. I've got a plain orange one. I've got one with the tiger stripes from the Nissan 5-pack, and this one, the racing one, in orange with a white stripe. So yeah, it'd be nice to get a different colour, to be honest, but it looks good. And the Vintage Racing, this is the second of the Vintage Racing sets. We never saw the first one in the UK. In fact, this is the only one I've seen from this second series, actually. So let's check out what else is in this set. We've got a Corvette, a 62 Corvette, a Toyota 2000 GT, the Boss Mustang. That looks a nice one. I might try and see if I can find that one. The custom Ford Maverick, and the Datsun 240Z, custom Datsun 240Z. So yeah, very cool. Very nice. These are good value, these sets, because they're only £3. This is £3.50. The others are £3.99. But they are, you know, apart from the plastic wheels, they're the same as the premiums. You know, metal base, metal body, full tampo printing. In fact, the Civic didn't have the tampo printing, but yeah, very nice. Lastly, I picked up one of these. I can't even stretch my arm far enough away to show you. Yeah, one of the new 1/43rd scales, the Mercedes 300 SEL 6.8 AMG. This was from the, I thought we weren't going to see this batch of models in the UK. We seem to jump from the third wave to the fifth wave. But this fourth wave we didn't seem to have. And it's actually a pretty good one. Got some nice cars in it. But they seem to be appearing now in Smith's Toys. So yeah, let's just take a look, see what else we've got in this set. We've got the Mustang. So it's a 69 Mustang. I think it's a 1/43rd scale version of something they did for the Redline no, not Redline, Hot Wheels Elite. In that case, the bonnet, I think, came off. It was like a heavily customised 1969 Mustang. Seen that, looks pretty decent. There's a nice white Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Again, I've seen that one, it looks very nice. This is the Mercedes I picked up. I couldn't resist it, it looks fantastic. And there's a recolour of the Corvette Z06. I think it was yellow initially in the first wave. Yeah, so there we are, 4 in this wave. Models, what is it? This one's 9. So this will be, there'll be, what will they be? Try to work it out. 7, 8, 9 and 10, I presume. Yeah. So, as we know with these models, we can open them up. I shall attempt to do this now. It's always a bit of a difficult thing when you've got the phone in one hand filming, but they do open up. This is the beauty of this packaging. You can actually open them up, and a little bit of fiddling about, you can actually get hold of the model. Oops, if you don't drop it first, that is. So yeah, there we go. Let's just remove this packaging. And let's take a look at this model. Yeah, this is a very, very cool one. This is a real car. It's called the Red Pig. It was a car that Mercedes prepared for the 1971 Spa 24-hour race, and everyone collapsed laughing when they saw it, because it was like a great big bulky boxy saloon car, and everybody else had turned up with Ferraris and Porsches and things like that. But it did really well, won its class, I believe. And everyone was laughing on the other side of their face, so to speak, afterwards, when it had beaten them on the track. Hot Wheels did do the original Red Pig, which is obviously red, with a lot more sponsorship stickers and race numbers on it. They did do that in the, I think it was the Boulevard range, a year or two back. But they've now done a 143rd version of it, in sort of street livery, this beautiful silver paint, which is so silver, it almost looks like the car is like polished aluminium. Yeah, really nice. All those details in the front there. You've got the Hella fog lights, full plastic lensed headlights. The rear, we've got some lens headlights, and you've got the thing I always look for, a nice license plate. What does it say? Can't quite read it. 300 SEL. Well, that's makes sense. And of course, the 6.9 or 6.8 litre. It should be 6.8. I think the road car was 6.3, and it was bored out to 6.8 for the race version. But yeah, absolutely sensational with silver paint and the gold alloys. Very nice. So I'll try and get a few glamour shots, and I'll just tack them on to the end of the video. So bear with me a second while I try and get a few glamour shots for it. There we go, that's better. We can see it a lot clearer now. Yes, what a model, looks fantastic. I'm sure you'll agree, those gold rims with that beautiful silver paint, this paintwork looks an absolute knockout. So yeah, very, very cool model. Just move it around to show you. Got a nice door mirror there. Didn't see that in the packet, of course. Few very small AMG branding stickers on the side, which actually the real car had those. Yeah, beautiful model. Really, really cool. That's the rear view there, rear 3/4 view. Yep, very nice. These are very nice, these Hot Wheels 143s. Not every single one. There's a few I've seen that don't really appeal. But even the ones that don't really appeal are still very nice models, and I'm sure, you know, the people who like those particular ones will really enjoy them. So yeah, there we go. That's the Mercedes AMG 6.8, fantastic model. So yeah, keep your eyes out for them if you're interested in these 143rd scales. They're decent value, £18.99. I think they're very nice. In my opinion, much more interesting than the Team Transports, which retail for the same price in the UK. So yeah, there we go. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you're after any of these models, you know, keep your eyes out for them, and all the best. Hope you find them. And of course, happy hunting.